my comic community? My name's Cullen, and I collect comics. And today we're going to go over my, we're going to do some digging and go over my pulls and what I got picked up this year from the Cape Girardeau Cape Comic Con, which is called Cape Con. And I had a fun time this year. There were several books I would have liked to have picked up that I would have, but if I would have picked them up, I would have had to just buy one book. And I think, I get a 3-day pass and spend like, $40 to go for 3 days and then just pick up one book that's the tax of the book. So you kind of want to spread that out a little bit. So make it worth your little while a little more. I turned down some books I thought about to get other books I wanted a little bit more. Also, I turned down books I wanted more to get books I thought were better investments. So, things I still wanted, but, we're... All right, let's go ahead and we're going to get right into it. And we're going to go with... I got everything broken down into the 3 days that I went. We got day 1... Day 2, and day 3. All right. So day 1, first we're going to start out with this. This was I'm not sure how much, it was like a, $6 book. This was the first appearance of KG Beast, Batman number 417. I've always kind of liked that character. I was a big fan of the third Robin miniseries that he fights KG Beast and Lady Shiva. No, my bad. KG Beast is in that, but those main... KG Beast is in that one. The second one and the first one are... And actually, I think he fights so many people in that one. He fights KG Beast, he fights... both Shiva and what's his name? Trying to think, King Snake. Yeah, I think they're both in that. But all right, then my second pick was a copy of the Batman number 475. First appearance of Renee Montoya. I've been needing that, wanting that. Then we're going to go into, I kind of went through this guy's dollar books that first day. Not really, and I got a couple of the Mark Waid Daredevil run. I got issues number 20 and 26. Daredevil 22 from this run. Then speaking of Daredevil, I know I dropped a little much, but I finally picked up a Daredevil 25. First appearance of Daredevil's Elektra. Spent 40 on it. But, I don't have this. I'm reading that run right now, and I love it so much. Then we're going to go into some other, let's see. I got this for $5, and the reason this picked up is, as a child, this was the first X-Men book I ever read. So this Wolverine thing was what my whole introduction to X-Men. I didn't know anything else about anything X-Men except for Wolverine at first. But yeah, so this was my first, so I wanted to get a nicer copy, because if you know what? We'll go ahead and do that. I mean, it's going to take a second, but why not, right? It's just right over here. Here's my ratted out OG copy. You can see the staples all, like, it's definitely pretty read through from a kid's point of view. Just take it out. Oh man, it hasn't been out so long. And look at this crappy backer board from old school. But yeah, like the staples just, look at, see, it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so many spine creases. But man, you know, this was definitely my introduction to X-Men. I'm actually probably gonna put a better board on this here in a bit, because definitely could use one. But yeah, I thought, why not get a nice, you guys are seeing me just standing here, sorry, but why not get a nicer copy? But yeah, these were from most of these were from Berg's Comics. He's got a really good he's like does different shows and stuff. If you see one, he's always got cool stuff. But then also in some of his dollar bins, I picked up things like this X-Men Annual 13, you know, not the greatest copy, but something I definitely want to reread, so picked it up. And in his dollar bin, I got this Dazzler 16. New Mutants 99. First Shatterstar. Darker Image 1. First Mask. And like also first several other characters I can think of. Well, it's actually like, you know, it's like first Bloodshot, or was it Bloodshot his name? No, I can't remember, but yeah, like, then I got the Detective Comics number 320 with this Batman and Robin mummy on it. I just love this cover. I mean, it's great. I mean, it's fun. You know, some of the older stuff I'm a little less worried about condition and just getting. Then, first thing I had to have when I got there, I didn't have was first Throg. You know, Thor 364. Yeah. And I got this for $1 that day. But y'all know I'm gonna love this as soon as you see what it is. I might not unfold the whole thing because y'all are gonna know what it is as soon as I do, because I've showed this book on this show before. But here we got Peach Momoko, Demon Day, you know, Curse of the Web. Got this for $1. Got that promo for $1. Always nice. All right. Now we're gonna move on. And some of these aren't from Berg. On day 2, we're moving to day 2. I went ahead and put everything in order, and I'll tell you if who I got them from. But I think I can remember. All right. I got here, we're just gonna pull them out a bunch at a time. Mostly I shop for dollar books. If I paid more, I'll tell you I paid more. But all right, we got Secret Origins. I can't remember what number it is. I think it's like, I think it says it's like 44 or something in the corner. I can't remember, maybe 42. It's so dark even in really good light. You can't see it because up here and it's written in black. But it's the Batman Mud Pack one. Then I got issues 2 and issues 2 and 3 of Night Stalkers. I got this old issue of Warlord for $5. Or no, I got this old issue of Warlord for $1 from a booth. I got this because of the fact that these were 2 or 3 of these are from one booth I spent $5 at because they had a couple things but this Warlord I had when I was a kid. Like, this is like one of the first comic books I remember picking out for myself. Only reason, nothing special about it, but like I was reading some of that Warlord stuff when I was a kid and I thought it was so cool. And I went ahead and the guy next to Berg, guy who can't think of what his name is, but he runs the Dyserburg Comic Convention, which is November 5th. If you want to check that out, there's a flyer right here for it. I'll put it in the things, but I bought this Judas contract off him for $5, meaning that all I need now is book 2 of the Judas contract, and I'll be done with Tales of the Teen Titans. And I got this issue of the new Teen Titans because, or the new Titans. I don't have any of the new Titans. I might as well start collecting it and stuff, but I got it just because it's a cool Nightwing cover, obviously, with Batman. And I believe that might even be Perez. But then got this new Teen Titans book always because I've always loved that cover. I mean, I had it, but this is a better copy. And it was only like $2. I got a Teen Titans Annual #1, the first volume, and the second volume. And then we got this Nightwing Night Force. Alright. Now, after that, we're going to get into stuff. I think everything else I probably bought from Berg. No, 2 I didn't buy from him. Right here. Basically, 55 of these books that I bought on day 2 will be from him. And from one of these other guys, I got CrossGen's issues 5 and 6 Away in the Rat. Because now I have the first 9 issues. I'm trying to just go ahead and complete Away in the Rat. It was the only CrossGen thing I was really into. Because, I mean, Chuck Dixon did it. And, yeah. So, I mean, he did several things for CrossGen. But, I mean, you know, I was reading a lot of Chuck back then. But, yeah, we're going to go on to now stuff that I got for $1. He ended up, there should be 55 books somewhere throughout all of these that I've put here and stuff from Tuesday. And we're going to start going through the ones that I got from Berg. Now, definitely. We got Doom Patrol, issue #2. And this is the Gerard Way stuff. 8 and 9. And I've been working on those for a bit. So, well, not really been working on those. I picked up 1 whenever I first came out, and I ended up not getting the rest of the ones that I wanted. I thought I even had I thought I had 2 different covers of 1 even, but I could be wrong. I thought I had the A cover and a B cover, but then we got a really crappy 527 of Detective. I mean, it was $1. You know, finding that early the Detective for $1, that, I mean, might as well fill the hole for the moment. And, okay, let's move on. Oh, by the way, that X-Men Annual 13 was also the first cover appearance of Jubilee, so it's got that going for it. All right. As I said, like with these Batmans, let's see what we got here. Where was that old one? All right, yeah, there we go. Yeah, 527. Trying to see if there's anything. We got a Mud Pack book. Then we got, yeah, did I do the... Then we got 514. So, yeah, let's see. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and pull out all the Detective I bought. That way we can go through it really quick. Alright, yeah, I'm doing this kind of a little backwards and whatnot, but alright. Like I said, this crappy 527. But like I said, these are dollar books. What for? I don't know why that's so far ahead of everything else. That should be right here. Just gonna move that 441 back, but all right. This Mud Pack one of 606. 614. 616. 640. 641. 654. And 678, because we always want to see that cover so much, right? Not dripping on it, actually like it, but it's so backwards, right? It's great. Alright. Now we're going to move on to the Batman stuff. And Batman, I just mean straight Batman. And by the way, on these dollar books, the guy actually ended up giving me like 55 books for $40. $55 books for $40. All right. Which was pretty nice. That's where it starts. It is to that one. I'm sure it's going to pop up after that or something. All right. We have Batman 449. Then we have Batman 452, and look at that pretty cover. You can already tell for it, it's Mike Mignola. It's also the first mention of Barbados, the bat god of the dark multiverse. Then we've got the 453. Also, we've got this sweet Mike Mignola cover. We got 454 with Mike Mignola. I'll give you a little bit longer 462. $468. Did I forget 451? Maybe it's not in here. Okay, but 468. Oh, sorry. 469. 470. 473. 476. 477. And 478. By the way, these 477 and 478 Tom Taggart covers are absolutely awesome. Forgot to throw that out there. Alright. Then we got a Legends of the Dark Knight 15. No, this is Batman 509. I feel like I'm mixing some books, sorry. But I'm not. I don't think that Batman book's in there. There was a Joker cover that I saw on my list that I don't really think I own from this set, so I need to go ahead and bounce it off that list. Yeah. Let me go back here. I think I hit the wrong button on But alright, we'll move on. We got Legends of the Dark Knight number 15. $65. And sorry I keep pausing on the 65, but I wanted to know who the color pencil was. Joe Stanton cover, just great, love it. Then we got a 0. Shadow of the Bat. Yeah, these are all Shadows of the Bat. Or no, that was Legends of the Dark Knight on that one. Legends of the Dark Knight. Now we got some Shadows. Shadow of the Bat. 0. Then we got a Shadow of the Bat number 31. And I love this 31 cover. It's great. It's Todd Klein? No, this is the letter. Who's the cover? No, cover artist, yeah. Brian Steffries. Yeah, it's just great cover. It actually says it right there on the cover, Brian Steffries. It says Brian Freeze. Alright, now what we're going to now we're moving on to the next part of this on my dollar books, because of things I'm kind of been trying to fill up after we move on from Batman. What other stuff did I decided I wanted to get started and working on? It was X-Men. So we're going to go through some of this, and also it's not all X-Men. There's actually some other stuff in here, but let's start out with, we got 13 of Astonishing X-Men. Whoops. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. And 22 of Volume 1 of Astonishing X-Men. We got Howard the Duck 24. We got an Action Comics number 627 with Nightwing on the cover. Awesome. And I love this Marvel Comics 11 we got for $1. This was not from that, it was from someone else, but also this actually was from the guy with the con over there. Also in that we got this 20 of Marvel Comics Presents, which has got a great Mike Mignola cover. You know, if we see a decent Mike Mignola cover, we'll probably pick it up, because just love that use of, in general, of just love his use of freaking, you know, negative space, stuff like that. Yeah, we got this Uncanny X-Men number 204. Uncanny 226. All right. Day 2 was a lot of books, but I mean, whenever they said, the guy said, like, you know, like he had a thing, it was, I know it's horrible for me to say I couldn't find 100 books at that point, but he had it where it was like, if you bought 100 books, you can get them for $60. If you bought 50 books, you can get them for $40. Or you can get them for, you know, $1 a piece. So of course, 50 for 40 I did. So then we're starting to get into the X-Men, regular X-Men. We got 61, 62, 65, 68, 69, 74, 76, 79, 101, 110, 165, 167, 172, and final 2 books. I wish I had the first one, but we got The Marvel X-Men Collection, Jim Lee, issues 3 and issues 2. All right. That concludes all the stuff I got on day 2. Now, we're going to move on to day 3. And have in mind, you guys, enabled to afford Comic-Con, I had to work the entire time during Comic-Con. And Comic-Con, luckily, day 1, Comic-Con was from 4 to 9. And I was there pretty much most of the time for day 1, because I get off work about 2. Having said that, I get off work about 2. On Saturday, I got out of there about 2, headed to con, got to look around the rest of the day, but still, you know, I'm there late each day. Then day 3 is Sunday. It ends at 5, and every Sunday is the bit, like, I work as a server, or, you know, waiter, and it's the busiest day of the week. It's Sunday morning crowd. So I got out I got off work about 2, got out about a little after 3, getting all my stuff done. So I'm heading to the con with a little less than 2 hours left. But also by day 3, I've been working all week. I've been kind of picking and choosing what I look at. So I finally decided to break down and, you know, get some, you know, you want to get at least one slab in your con, you know, just, you know, it's always nice to have one investment book. So, and it's funny because I can't believe I skipped on it before anyway, but I finally got it. But we'll start out with, and where did I put that? Give me 1 second ago. But, all right, I finally decided to break down and get this. Now, of course, I've been dealing with that one guy all week. This was also from Bird Comics. I got an 8 Billion Genies #1. Cover A, 9.8 CGC. I mean, I have a feeling it's, you know, I got a good investment on this book. I mean, I know that buying it right now is kind of crazy, it being over $100, and it being since May that it came out, but I have a really good feeling. I really do. I think the series is going to be good. It's a really good story. So, yeah, I decided to get 8 Billion Genies to start out that. And when I bought that from him, I had also picked out this awesome Jay Lee Ozymandias print, and he just went ahead and gave me that with it. And then we were talking about how on that day last year, I bought from him, I bought the first appearance of Lobo, and he's like asked me if I'd ever, he's like asking if I'd ever seen the Wisdom of Lobo, and I'm like, no. And so Bird Comics, I got the Wisdom of Lobo from him for $15. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen this. This is the most amazing and beautiful cash grab I've ever seen in my life. The Wisdom of Lobo. It has there's some cool postcards in it. But other than the postcards that are in it, it's blank. It's blank. There's no Wisdom of Lobo. It's a blank cash grab. And it's awesome. But it did come with postcards. Cool Lobo postcards. But yeah, when I bought that Wisdom of Lobo from him for $15, and since I've been getting stuff from him all weekend, he threw in a second appearance as a Lobo for free for me. So, yeah. That's that's everything I got at Comic Con this year at Cape Girardeau, Cape Con. It was a fun experience. It always is. I wasn't sure if I was going to even get to go. And I actually did decent enough this weekend that I was able to actually go and get some decent stuff. And tell me what you think about what I got. Tell me if you think it's stupid that I, dropped like $1.5 billion for 8 billion genies. Number one, I'd like to hear what your, thoughts are. Hit like and subscribe, and I'm going to roll the footage and get out of here. So here's a picture of all the books. Thanks for watching. Y'all rock. Yeah, I'll see you later. Peace.